He had no map, no shoes, only a dream and the stars above him. The world around him was quiet, but inside, his heart beat with the wild rhythm of hope. Each night, as the sky deepened to velvet, he wondered what lay beyond the horizon, where the stars seemed to whisper secrets only he could hear. Every night the village slept while I lay awake, eyes glued to that one glimmering star pointing north. The world was hushed, but my mind was alive with questions and dreams, spinning stories of distant places and new beginnings. They called it impossible, but I called it hope. To me, that star was a promise that there was more to life than what I could see from my window. The North Star, my silent companion, promised something more than mud roads and worn-out roofs. It was a beacon, a friend in the darkness, always shining, always waiting. It whispered, "Come find me." Its light seemed to reach down just for me, daring me to take the first step. So, one midnight, heart pounding, I slipped past the snoring dogs and creaky gate. The world outside was colder, bigger and more mysterious than I'd ever imagined, but I felt braver than I ever had before. My bare feet kissed the cold earth, and with nothing but a tattered sack and a wild dream I began to walk. Each step away from home was a step toward the unknown, but also toward possibility. The world felt endless, the road stretched on, swallowed by darkness, but the North Star gave me courage to keep moving. Every stick snapping underfoot sounded like a drumbeat, pushing me forward. The night was alive with sounds, rustling leaves, distant owls, the soft hush of wind through the trees. With every step, the North Star watched, unwavering. It was my guide, my anchor, my reason to keep going when fear crept in. It never blinked, never wandered. It was always there, guiding me through shadow and silence. Even when clouds threatened to hide it, I knew it was still there, waiting for me to find my way. Some nights, hunger gnawed at my belly and the wind bit my skin. My clothes were thin and the world could be harsh, but I pressed on, fueled by the fire of my dream. But I'd look up and the darkness didn't feel so heavy. I wasn't alone. The stars became my friends, my silent witnesses, and I drew strength from their quiet company. Sometimes I'd meet travelers on the road, old men with stories, women humming lullabies, even a fox with eyes like midnight. Each encounter was a reminder that I wasn't the only one searching for something more. Each one had their own star to follow, their own dreams tucked close to their hearts. We shared food, stories, and sometimes just a moment of understanding beneath the same sky. I learned the world is stitched together with dreams, some as small as a seed, others as wide as the sky. Every person I met was a thread in the great tapestry of hope, weaving their own path through the night. Mine just happened to be pulled north. The compass in my heart always pointed to that shining star, no matter how lost I felt. Days blurred into nights, and still I walked. Sometimes the path was easy, sometimes it was steep and lonely, but I never stopped moving forward. When I stumbled, I remembered the voices back home. Don't bother, it's too far, too hard. Their doubts echoed in my mind, but I refused to let them drown out the call of my dream. But I'd laugh, because dreams don't listen to doubters. They grow stronger with every challenge, every step that defies the odds. They listen to the heart, and my heart was louder than any fear, any voice telling me to turn back. One dawn, when the world was painted gold, I found myself standing on a hill. The air was crisp, and the sky blushed with the promise of a new day. The North Star was fading in the morning light, but my dream burned brighter than ever. I realized that the journey had changed me, made me stronger, braver, and more alive. I realized it wasn't about catching the star, it was about learning to chase it. The pursuit itself was the gift, the lesson, the magic. The adventure, the growth, the courage, that's what mattered. Every sunrise was a reward, every challenge a teacher. So, if you have a dream, don't wait for the perfect road or the right shoes. Look up, find your direction, and walk. The world is waiting for your footsteps, your story, your hope. Because dreams don't need roads, just direction, son. Sometimes all it takes is the courage to follow your own North Star wherever it may lead.